How do polar bears adapt to climate change? If you are curious about how polar bears are coping with the dramatic changes in their Arctic home, you are in the right place. Let us explore the various ways these incredible creatures are adapting to climate change. One of the most significant adaptations involves a change in their hunting practices. In Greenland, a unique population of polar bears has learned to hunt from chunks of glacier ice instead of relying on sea ice formed from frozen seawater. This adaptation is crucial because the glacier ice provides a stable platform for hunting seals, even when the sea ice is melting rapidly. Polar bears are also diversifying their diets. With the reduction in sea ice, they can no longer rely solely on hunting seals. Instead, they are foraging for alternative food sources on land, such as vegetation and birds' eggs. This shift is essential as it provides them with the necessary sustenance to survive in a rapidly altering ecosystem. Another key adaptation is their ability to extend fasting periods. As sea ice diminishes, polar bears have to travel longer distances to find food, which means they often go without eating for extended periods. This ability to fast for 100 to 180 days is vital for their survival, especially during the harsh winter months. Polar bears are also swimming longer distances to find food. Their webbed toes make them efficient swimmers, allowing them to cover greater distances in search of seals or other prey. This increased swimming is a direct response to the shrinking sea ice, which forces them to travel further to hunt. In addition to these behavioral changes, polar bears are also adapting physically. For instance, mothers are giving birth to smaller cubs, which enhances the cubs' chances of survival in a warming Arctic. Smaller cubs require less energy and can survive longer without food, making them more resilient in the face of diminishing sea ice. There is also evidence of genetic adaptations. The isolated population of polar bears in Greenland's southeast coast has distinct genetic traits that help them survive in their unique habitat. These bears are genetically isolated from other polar bear populations and have been so for several hundred years, which has led to specific adaptations that aid their survival. Furthermore, polar bears are experiencing increased land migration, which leads to more human-bear interactions. As they spend more time on land, they are forced to navigate new challenges and adapt their foraging behaviors. Some polar bears are even scavenging for food in areas populated by humans, highlighting their adaptability in the face of changing environmental conditions. In some cases, polar bears are also interbreeding with grizzly bears, a genetic adaptation that may enhance their ability to survive in changing habitats. This interbreeding is another example of their resilience and adaptability. Despite these adaptations, polar bears are still at risk due to climate change. The loss of Arctic sea ice remains the primary threat to their survival. However, understanding these adaptations is crucial for conservation efforts, as it provides insights into how polar bears are coping with the dynamic conditions of the warming Arctic regions. In summary, polar bears are adapting to climate change through a range of strategies, including changing their diets, extending fasting periods, swimming longer distances, and making physical and genetic adaptations. These efforts highlight their remarkable resilience and ability to survive in a rapidly changing environment.